As per usual, we are seeing a lot of discussion about the latest Fortnite update, more specifically about the LTM. Has it been a disappointment? Did it live up to the hype? Because I know a lot of people have been talking about how excited they are for this new LTM to come out, a Day of Doom, that and Marvel Knockout. We're going to talk about that today, not just the regular update, where we guess like we could touch on both, but we're going to get into it. And as always, guys, I'd love to know what you think about it down below afterwards. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with many YouTube channels. As you can tell, we have a little visitor today who's barely getting cut off on the camera, a little bit fussy, so I put on one of those baby sensory things right in front of the screen here that you're not seeing. Whoa! I just took like a 3-minute pause because she decided to laugh. But anyways, so this new LTM, a lot of people are disappointed with it. A lot of people kind of are enjoying it, but I'm not seeing really anybody going, oh my god, this is peak update. Thank you so much, Epic Games. First of all, Battle Royale, the changes, I love. I think the Iron Man stuff's fantastic in VR, and I think it's a great addition. I love that Doctor Doom's still here. I was under the impression that Doctor Doom was taken off, and as somebody who's still, to this day, has not even been inside a game with Doctor Doom, I'm happy he's still sticking around. I'm going to try to be getting it tonight, and I'm really hopeful, man. I'm really hopeful. I really want to see Doctor Doom in game. But anyways, more specifically about the LTM. So long story short, guys, it was exactly how I expected it to be, and I enjoyed it. Like, it wasn't the best game mode ever. I'm not a big Team Rumble guy, and don't get me wrong, I'd definitely have a lot more fun if I were playing as Doctor Doom, because I remember the entire kind of point of the endgame LTM, and there's very, very similar, by the way, with a couple different weapons. I like the Iron Man, I like the hero stuff, but it's just not my personal cup of tea unless I am, like, actively trying to get Thanos. Like, I'm waiting for Doctor Doom to die as a henchman just so I could respawn as Doctor Doom. That was the whole point of me playing the endgame LTM. I wanted to play as Thanos, and then when I was playing as Thanos, then it got super mega fun. Like, that's what I absolutely loved about playing it. But when I wasn't Thanos then, and I'm not Doctor Doom in this game mode, it's just Team Rumble to me with some superpowers. Like, I'm sitting there, I always play with my friends, so no matter what, I'm having fun just talking to them, we're laughing with each other. But the game mode itself, it's never really mattered all that much to me, but I had fun doing it, man. Like, I had fun playing the game. It's not like this groundbreaking LTM. It's not like I'm playing Floor is Lava, because I get super hyped. Like, when Floor is Lava came back in chapter 5, it was some of the most fun I've had throughout the entire chapter. I'm not necessarily feeling that way about this game mode. But I also don't really know what else you guys expected to come from this, to be honest with you, because this was copy and paste pretty well the original endgame Thanos mode. It's not like Thanos was in BR, which they also did again, but at the same time, like, I expected it to be this to be Team Rumble with superpowers, and I got Team Rumble with superpowers. I understand. I was talking on stream last night with Jojo, Clark, and Dag, and what Jojo was talking about is how disappointed he was because apparently what was leaked to come and some leakers were talking about was every single mythic ever was coming to the game. I remember hearing that as well, and that was super exciting. I'm not gonna lie to you though, if they just came to this brand new mode, it wouldn't have really changed much for me. I would have still, like, yeah, it would have been cool to use these superpowers again, but I'm more excited if these were to come in Marvel Knockout. If all of the superpowers don't come in Marvel Knockout, then I will be slightly disappointed, but even then, isn't it my fault that I'm disappointed because we're listening to leakers? Leakers have gotten more and more information wrong over the years, and I don't think that we should be putting all of our faith in them. And I just think, again, and as always, the game would be better without leakers. It'd be so much better if we logged on as a surprise with this new LTM. Like, oh my god, you can become Doctor Doom, and you don't have to play in a normal BR match. You don't have to wait for the 12% Doctor Dooms in every single game. People would have got hyped up about it. It's like, oh my god, this is just like the endgame mode. Not here to talk about that, though. Fortnite leaks are destroying the Fortnite community. Last thing I will say, in case you haven't heard me talk about it, is if you wonder where the magic of Chapter 1 went, half of it, a good majority of it, I would go as far to say most of it is because of Fortnite leaks. Is because you're not surprised anymore because everybody knows what's to come. We know what's starting to come in Chapter 6. We know what's being developed right now. Like, nothing's a surprise anymore. It's ridiculous. But going back to the mode, yeah, like, I could dive into what I liked about each superpower, to be honest with you. By the way, the skins are pretty cool, but I could dive into what I like about each superpower, but they're just the same superpowers in BR. I like the Iron Man stuff. It's fun to fly around. I hate that the Unibeam isn't busted anymore. They nerfed the Unibeam, my beloved Unibeam. I was so excited for that to come back. So now, even if all of these other Marvel items come back, like, and half of them weren't even that good, to be honest with you, they were just fun to play around with. Once they come back, are they just going to be nerfed to the ground and kind of useless to use? A little bit stronger, a little bit more balanced. I understand why people like that, but it doesn't make me get super excited to play with these anymore. I want to play BR. I want to play Fortnite Reload. I can't wait for the Reload update, and I want to get Doctor Doom in Battle Royale and get that OG Thanos mode. I don't even want to get Doctor Doom. Like, don't get me wrong, that'd be nice, but I just want to play in a game with Doctor Doom. So long story short, guys, if you're going crazy about the update, I don't understand what you necessarily expected. I get that the community's been hyping it up. I understand if you didn't play in Chapter 1 Season 8, maybe then you kind of get like a wrong level of hype for it before everybody was talking about like, oh my god, this is gonna be the most peak update of all time. Part of it is also our fault for getting really excited for leaks that could potentially be fake, and that's been happening a little bit more recently. So I don't know how much faith we should be putting into these leakers over here. But then again, and this is another thing we were talking on stream last night. Clark said that it could be just be Epic Games saying, okay, you guys want to leak this? Well, you're not getting it right now. That's very well a possibility too. Game would just be better without leaks, man. This update would have been so hype. Like, don't get me wrong, it was kind of hype. Like, I enjoyed it again. I sound like I'm speaking negatively over here, but I'm enjoying myself playing the game. I had fun with the LTM, and I have fun in BR. It's just not the best update ever. It's a really cool Fortnite update, and I can't wait for the next one. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it. Speaking of updates, though, guys, I don't know if you've seen it, but my initial reaction to this entire season, because it was pretty hype, and I would love to have you guys over there. Check it out right here, guys. I will see you over there or in the next video. Take care, everybody.